It's 11:11, which is the perfect time to start this video. Hello, I am Illuminaughty Mystex, and I am here to deliver all sign messages. I apologize. I kind of missed out on last week's individual Zodiac readings. Did not find the time to make up for them, so I do apologize. But we'll get a little message in. I did do a bonus Pisces video to celebrate Pisces season, but of course Pisces killed it with the views, so thank you for that. Over 60 means a lot to me because I am still a baby channel, so I will be making yet another Pisces bonus video. So thank you so much. I think that's all I really have to say, so let's just start with a blessing, okay? I want to use the pyramid because it's for everyone, right? So don't mind me, I'm just going to mumble like I went to Catholic school for 12 years. Thank you for positive messages and guarantees that we will be receiving everyone today. We want to say what they need to hear in the most uplifting way. Thank you for allowing me to use these cards as a tool. And thank you for keeping me an unbiased and reliable source. And let's just thank whoever's watching, send them some good vibes. And if this crystal life. I love it. I absolutely love it. Beautimous. Hope everyone's doing good out there. Stay strong. Winter's coming to a close, and I do feel a sense of hope. I know things were pretty grim last year, pretty grim in the beginning of this one even, but I do have a lot of hope for this upcoming season. I think things are going to start becoming what they need to be. Okay, so just be ready for anything. I think I'm going to do a different approach today for how I lay these out, because having 12 sitting around, it's a little daunting. Like 12 of each, it's just like this whole field of cards. But these came out, so might not be doing what I want to do. We usually do 2 of these, right? Alright, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take these all uprights. And we're going to take these, since I knocked them, first 3. Okay, for some reason the first 3 are really super major. Don't know. I'm going to use these first, and then I'm just going to pull off the deck if I need more, and I'm just going to do it that way. That was the intention I had in my head. For some reason, first 3 got 2 and 2, or I mean 1 and 1 of 2 of them, just by chance. But for the rest, I just really want to do it like this. So doing our base cards for everybody, and then again we're gonna just like pull 2 and just keep pulling. I shuffled them before, shuffled them during. I don't want to look at the mess, to be honest. I'm going to shuffle these and have the same approach. This is going to be about the work, the money flow. Okay, I got one. I'm kind of tempted to just quit shuffling and go with the top of the deck. I'm just really feeling it. I'm sorry. It's a little different, a little weird, but I'm here for it. I don't know. Okay, that will be my sign. Let's go. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Okay. I'm gonna stack these. Okay, so this is gonna be Gemini, Taurus, Aries. I'm gonna leave them over here, and then this is Gemini, Taurus, Aries. Oh wait, we'll do 2 of these. That's a little more complicated. I'm gonna leave these out. And then shuffle these until they're ready to be pulled. Seems good. I think that's good. I think we're gonna start there. Forgot we like to do these overall messages. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We can do that. We can do that. Okay. Okay. That's, sorry, this is just how I'm going to do it today. We're going to see how it goes. So, overall message or mood right now. You know what? I'll honor that. Okay. We have the 4 of Discs power, the Prince of Wands, and the Lovers. Alright, so there's this interesting thing I think that's happening for a lot of people right now, that we are really coming together really well. This Earth energy right up front, things are very balanced, very stable. Love to see it. Sitting at the throne, really. I know it's not a royalty card, but it's power, being seated in power, being empowered, okay? That's great. Money might be coming together for some, building for others, new homes, shit like that. Like, pretty much on the upswing, physically, financially. Emotionally, not so much. Emotionally, maybe a little more combative, a little more questionable, slightly kind of lost, a little chaotic. Fire energy, right? Not necessarily the opposites, but it's earth and fire. Feminine and masculine, right? I was going to say stable and instability, but I don't want to attribute that to fire, but fire spreads, you know what I mean? Fire is, right? So kind of opposite energies, also relating to different aspects of life, right? Again, physical, financial, emotional feelings. So things might be looking good, or on the outside they're good, but inside not. It's not the same energy at all. I don't know why this is out of focus. Okay, because that's how we feel, a little out of focus. We're out of touch with our emotions. We're like not listening to our feelings, and I think that the reason it's coming up now, whereas this hasn't really been the narrative before, is because it's Pisces season. Just saying. It makes perfect sense to want to connect emotionally and to want to go within and just rest and think and feel, okay? It's time to do that. We also have the Lovers, okay? So that's Gemini. So we have earth, fire, and air in a water season. So I would say all elements being represented. And this is a general message for everyone, you know? So it should kind of be that vibe. But there's a decision that needs to be made. Is this worth sacrificing your mental health, basically? Or are you actually too busy to address how you're feeling? This could be about a relationship. This could be specifically for or about a Gemini. This could be something that starts now and ends in Gemini season, because we are talking about the seasons. We're at the end of the year currently with Pisces, end of the Zodiac year. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things. It could be whatever you want it to be, but I do feel like it's going to be a decision with maintaining what you have and moving forward in other aspects. But it might also be a timeline where you're going through this struggle until May. Okay? Either way, it's not terrible. Period. I'm not going to say it's not great. It's just not terrible. That's all. Overall, the economy, basically, we have fur. What is fur? Oh, it's been a while since I've seen fur. I feel they used to come out all the time. Focus on enduring love and passion. Beware of strong emotions becoming destructive. Exactly. You got this, and this is all you're focused on, and you're trying to make it work. You're trying to hold down these 4 spots, okay? And you're like, I feel good. Don't fuck with me. Don't question it. Whatever. When inside, actually, you don't feel good, this is a front. You're lying. No amount of possessions is going to make up for the emptiness. Whatever. And you have to make a decision right now if you're going to let this affect that, and vice versa. And that's basically what this is saying. You need to heal yourself. You need to grow from this point. You need to get on with it. You need to address it. You need to whatever, so that you can maintain this. And even kick it up a notch, because the Four of Discs is a great card, being power, but it could be a Six of Discs, success. It could be an Eight of Discs, prudence. It could be a 10 of Discs, wealth. But it's a 4. So what you're holding on to in the situation, really, is it even as much as it could be? But also remember how much more you could have by doing this step and moving this forward. This is basically being content, and this is being discontent, and you have to decide if you're going to do anything about it. And this is reiterating that point. Focus on enduring love and passion. Beware of strong emotions becoming destructive. You know, this could be love, passion, work, family. And this is strong emotions becoming destructive. He's wild, okay? He's just riding off into the distance. No direction, no plan, arms open, just kind of ready to fuck shit up. You know what I mean? So, beware. If you want this, you gotta deal with that. Crazy. Apple, risk and reward. So you might feel like this is a big risk to say how you feel. You're like, what if I lose it all? You know, especially if your emotions are tied up in the physical, like in the household situation or in the wherever the income comes from, you know what I mean? And you're like, if I voice my opinion, if I say how I'm really feeling, am I going to lose it? What am I going to do? Risk and reward. It's only going to benefit you to speak your mind. Okay, so do it. Speak it. Live your truth. Take the risk. Go out on a limb. Double your coinage. So, I think that's a pretty awesome message overall. I like it a lot. And I'm going to get to the Zodiac. Starting with Aries. Yeah, I kind of like having these little piles that I can pull from. So. Alright, Aries, what's up? So we have the Four of Cups, luxury. Sitting comfortably. It pairs very well if you watch the collective video. This was the Four of Discs, and for you it's the Four of Cups. So I think that's lovely. I feel like maybe you are becoming who you need to be inside. You really have shifted maybe the way that you see a situation or something, okay? And I think that's wonderful. I think that you're finally feeling comfortable in your own head, really, looking within and being like, hey, I don't hate what I see. You know, I can be here. This is good. But with that, Prince of Swords, still kind of fighting the feeling. Still slightly fighting the progress you've made, and possibly, even though you're feeling good on the inside, you're not acting very good on the outside. So just remember that no matter how good you feel, that doesn't mean you're making other people feel good. Just saying. People can be happy for you and still not like the way that you are acting or whatever. You know what I mean? So, probably nothing personal, but just cool it, you know. Aries season right around the corner. Everything's going to smooth out, so nothing to trip over. Just keep walking. Alright, we got Malphus. Focus on physical or metaphorical structure, creating strong foundations or finding weaknesses and seemingly indestructible barriers. I think I'm just not going to elaborate on that. Focus on physical or metaphorical structure, creating strong foundations, or finding weaknesses in seemingly indestructible barriers. Trick or treat, mischief and play. Definitely got to lighten up. Take that good inside and bring it to the outside. Alright? Is this 2 cards? What did I... Oh, I already pulled one for you. I guess you get 2. You're welcome, Aries. You're getting impatient, trying to get the new Zodiac year started. You're trying to party hard, so you deserve it. We have Night Song, Hidden Talents. Okay? I also, when I was doing this, I was staring at this feather. I was tempted to pick it up, and now I am because I realize you have the cardinal. It's from a rose, right? But I just feel like there might be someone who has passed on, who is sort of like reaching out or letting themselves be known to you, okay? Can also be hidden talents, no doubt. Just having that special thing you're supposed to be doing. Maybe it's something to honor this person. But I'm feeling that heavy cardinal energy, and that's oftentimes what that means. So it's going to be about expressing yourself wholly, truly, fully, but also maybe praying, connecting, and allowing the blessings to come in. And yeah, just have fun with it. Ooh, just have fun with it. Taurus. Taurus, I have this pulled for you. Two of Wands, Dominion, so maybe some relationship stuff coming up. Figuring out those feelings, okay? Coming to terms with the way that you're feeling, even. Got Rowanove. See what he's about. Not doing any clarifications, really, but for these. But, Werewolf, exploring wildness. Love to see this energy carrying over. Aries had the trick or treat, and then you having the werewolf. It's very similar, very playful stuff. Just letting go, letting loose. So anyways, something possibly about a relationship. You may be finally committed. You may be accepting something. Whatever. Feelings coming together, becoming one. Okay, could be an ex though. With it, we have the Six of Discs, success. Okay, so maybe you're getting back together with an ex, Taurus, but if it's a relationship, if it's a new feeling or new decision you've come to, or an old boo even, I feel like it's a yes. I mean, Six of Discs, success. Good for you, Taurus. Good for us, really. I don't know. I'm not really, like I said, I'm not really elaborating, but that's it. I mean, that's a pretty quick, simple yes. Okay? We've got Rowanove, that's right. What's Rowanove about? Focus on persuasive arguments and intelligent debate. Trying to get your way in the office. Focus on persuasive arguments and intelligent debate. I think that's one of my most Taurus traits about me, is that that's, yes, very persuasive, very debatable. Okay, love that. And then we have Werewolf, like I was kind of saying in the beginning, it's exploring wildness, so really just have some fun, cut loose, and enjoy yourself. Seriously, dude, you deserve it. We deserve it. We deserve this. Enjoy it, whatever it is that's coming up, happening. I think that's good. I'm going to move on. So, Gemini. Gemini has Three of Cups, abundance, okay? Abundance. Letting it flow, letting it go. Then we got Barbados, nature and shit. And then ooh, Lady de los Muertos. You owe me a tip. Sorry, Gemini. You owe me. Okay, so Three of Cups, abundance, I absolutely love that. I'm seeing a lot of the same energy kind of flow through the reading so far, because we started, the collective had the Four of Discs, and then Aries had the Four of Cups, and now Gemini has the Three of Cups, and it's, again, a nice flow. There's some similarities with Taurus and Aries in the same way, with different cards, so I really like to see things are, I think, going pretty well for people, and I think it's really about getting the mind right during these times and really becoming the person you want to be and letting that extend into your reality rather than your reality making who you are, which I think is very, I want to almost say typical of Gemini, is to be that sort of chameleon where you can adapt to your environment. But now, allow your environment to adapt to you. Okay? Paired with it, Prince of Cups. Some of y'all might be having child's troubles, maybe pregnancy, or already have one, or whatever. You might be a son, have a son, whatevs. I think it does kind of reiterate the point that I was making, though, if it's not that for you. It really does reiterate the point that it's going to be about allowing the outside to reflect the inside instead of vice versa. Okay, Three of Cups, abundance, great. Prince of Cups, indicating low cups, once again, same energy when you really think about it. He's embracing it and he's trying to become it and he's learning. He's opening himself up to say, hey, I want to be able to fill your cup and keep my own full, but I have to learn how to do that first. And so that's just where you're at right now, Gemini. Cool. I like it. Barbados, he is about nature. This is all about like connecting with nature and whatnot. I know the alphabet. Focus on closeness to the natural world and understanding of plants and animals. If you are thinking about switching your industry, I guess, I see that as a message if it's one of those, it's related to something of this nature. But rejuvenating and resetting is just as important as moving forward and working, okay? So if you need to get outside, it's almost springtime. Focus on closeness to the natural world and understanding of plants and animals. I love it. Lady of my choice. It is acceptance and equality. It's just like a thing. If you don't already know about it, you don't really need to know about it. She shows up and she's like, yeah, they should tip you. And that's our connection. So, you know me. But, you know, I take tips of all kinds. If it is acceptance and equality, we're really talking about this newfound balance that you're getting into here with this cup energy, okay, where again you've always been very adaptable, and I like Geminis for that. You can throw them into a room with anybody and they'll just, and I think I'm like that, although it's not a typical Taurus trait, and I can be very off-putting, whereas Geminis typically remain very friendly. But it's time for you to give yourself the space to be yourself, okay? I like that. I think that's good. I think that's gonna be good. So, like this for you, Gemini. I really do. We're dying. Hold on, I can plug in. Okay, so I am moving on to Cancer. We've got this art card here for Cancer, which is Sagittarius. So some of you might be dealing with a Sagittarius. Some of you might be on a timeline. I feel like it's not a timeline thing because Sag season is so far away. I don't think something this casual would bring up Sag season, but it could be for the artists that are watching. Got Cerebus. Just gotta read, you know. Cerebus and the Witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds. Okay. So, this art card, again, could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but could just be, you know, investing in your art or doing more creative things, getting back into your hobbies, expressing yourself in a new and fun way. Okay, Cancer. It can also maybe be that you need to take a break from something. It's almost like, think of it as an artist retreat, but heavy on the retreat, okay? And I know a lot of you were probably smoking recently, trying not to smoke, I'm guessing cigs, but keep it up. Keep up the strong work if you've done that. Queen of Swords. It's a lot of work. You got a lot of work ahead. You're maybe doing a lot too, where you need to just take a break and take a minute to rest and reflect and just be proud of yourself, okay? There's no reason to judge you or anyone else about what's getting done around you. This might be a very high conflict card, but I do get this sense of like Cancer's just like screaming inside, like, I'm tired. I'm so sick of all this effort. I can't keep up with all of this. But hold on and hold out. And again, lean towards your hobbies. You need to be able to unwind comfortably on your own time. Okay? Not everything has to be a hustle. Just Good to just have the thing that you love. Maybe no one even knows you love. Who cares? It's your hobby. Alright, let's see about Cerberus. It's Cerberus. I always think it's Cerberus, and that's what threw me off just now when I was reading it. It's been Cerberus in my head, and I saw the letters, and I was just like, oh shit, it's Cerberus. Cerberus. Interesting. Cerberus. Is that the dog? No, but Cerberus is. Right? I don't know. No, yeah, it is him. Okay, I've just been saying it wrong. Sweet. Focus on humility and finding comfort within means instead of wanting beyond budget. Taking a break from spending. Finding some cool, cheap hobbies and habits. Okay. Yes, and then the witch. Okay, whatever you're envisioning for yourself, whatever you see in your mind's eye, whatever you want to be your reality, whatever you're trying to call in with this art energy, make it. Put it in your hands and do it, okay? Pray about it, envision it, and then create it. And then you'll see why you needed to do it. That's it, I think. I think that's just, you know what to do, how you gotta do it. Just make sure that you're staying calm, unwinding, relaxing, and resting through the process. Okay, so, moving on. I don't know why, I just felt like I should pull the first four. Just felt right. Who's up? Leo. Leo. The Fool. I feel like that's come up a lot lately for Leo. I remember it at least once, if not twice, but yeah. Good vibes. Good vibes. Good vibes. Got Oribus! Oh my god, that's my baby. I named my scarf Oribus, and I actually took him out this week. And then we have Dawn, the light after the darkness. Alright, Leo, so what's going on? We have the Fool. You're on a journey. You're embarked on some new adventure. Good for you. I feel like you needed it. You needed some spice in your life, and you needed to take that step in the new direction, okay? Love to see it. What's this? Native disc prudence, staying true to yourself, being who you really are. A journey of self-discovery, if you will. Could not be better, Leo. Love to see it, okay? Love to see it. I'm just going to leave it at that. Moving on to Oribus. Focus on honesty with ourselves and with others. Don't get caught in lies at work. Just saying. Don't be lying about your money either, your financial situation. If you're trying to impress somebody and act like, oh yeah, make all this, blah, 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 but you really actually need some assistance, or you need that job, or you need, you don't have to like talk it up. On the other hand, you don't have to pretend like you're broke all the time. You're gonna be honest, like, yeah, it is in my budget, I just don't want to. Just be honest, okay? And then we have the Dawn here. Light after the darkness. Really just, you're so close to your happy ending, Leo. I especially love Dawn because Leo's ruled by the sun, right? The ultimate masculine. But it's very telling. It's just like sticking to this, like being true to yourself, doing what you want, remaining honest and truthful through the process, and then bam, happy endings will come, no matter how hard it is. You might get in a lot of trouble for telling the truth, but you gotta do it. And know that it was worth it, because you will find your way once again. Okay, Leo? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I think that's it. I think I'm gonna move on, so love it. Virgo? I think it's Virgo, right? And you got the Queen of Discs. Excellent, Virgo. Love to see your own energy there. And then we got Behemoth. I don't think Behemoth is quite so nice, but I could be thinking of the wrong guy. He's lazy if he's not mean. you know. And then we got forgiveness, reducing burden. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So, Queen of Discs. You're sitting pretty, making money, stability at your feet, and the power in your hands. Looking out for shit, taking care of shit. Think about the homestead. And we have some really good home life right now, just like crushing it. Absolutely. Virgo, yes. Okay, yes. That double feminine, right? Because it's disc and queen, and earth is the feminine element, okay? I love to see it. Love to see it. It's very Virgo. So, hell yeah, keep on doing it. But what pairs with it? What are we going to pair with it? Princess of Wands. There might be some unaddressed issues at play. When I did the collective reading, the Prince of Wands was up here, and I feel like, you know, maybe watch the collective so you can get an understanding that maybe you're not the only one feeling the way that you're feeling. But actually, now that I think about it, it was the Four of Discs, which is power, and you have the Queen of Discs, and then it was the Prince of Wands, and you have the Princess of Wands. So you can jump back to the beginning of the video if you didn't already watch it. You should check out the collective reading. You are not alone. I want to say that, Virgo. You are not alone. Princess of Wands, she's got good intentions, but she's just not quite there yet. You know what I mean? It's a work in progress, and she is progressing, but that by no means means that she is a queen. She's not seated on her throne. She's not quite done growing, right? And I know we never are, but you can be a master of your emotions and still experience emotional growth, whereas she doesn't really have that kind of control, okay? Not the worst thing, but certainly a lot of work to do there. Lots of stuff needs to come out, and it's time to speak your mind, really. You gotta say how you really feel from the heart, and not just, oh, look how good I'm doing, look at all this awesome stuff I'm doing, look how good oh, look at me, I'm so great and stable and humble and yay. Okay, yes, Virgo, we know. How do you feel? Because that does not align with what you're presenting at all. You know what I mean? They're like totally almost opposites, right? Just saying. But let's go into Behemoth. What's Behemoth up? Beware of considering natural instincts and actions in moderation as things to be scorned or mocked. This is a little confusing. I'm going to start from the top because I'm not done. Beware of considering natural instincts and actions as things to be scorned or mocked. In moderation. Okay? Instincts and actions in moderation should not be mocked, is what it's saying. It's just worded really weirdly. Okay. Some territorial feelings, hungers, and instincts are perfectly reasonable human reactions as long as we think before acting on them. He's not lazy, he's gluttonous, by the way. I was wrong, but... Territorial feelings, hungers, and instincts are perfectly reasonable human reactions as long as we think before acting on them, okay? So right, if you're feeling like, this is mine, but that doesn't mean you have to be like, this is mine, you know? You can be Mama Bear without being a grizzly bear. That's all I'd get out of it, really. Like, cool, yeah, it's yours. Nobody, you want to piss on it? Like, what? I don't care. Whatevs. Do you. You know what I mean? Chill stuff, dudes. Forgiveness, reducing burden. Let shit go, because honestly, what's the point? Why hold on? What does it do for you? You know what I mean? What's the point of not forgiving? Even if you're not forgetting. People change. Things happen. People grow and grow out of who they once were. So, move along, Virgo. So much more stubborn than Taurus. I'll die on that hill. Just let it go. I think that's about it. moving right into Libra? Yeah, Libra. Seven of Swords, futility. While that's not necessarily the best card, I don't hate it for Libra just because it is that air energy, okay? Then we have Berifra, right? Berifra. And invisibility, authenticity. Okay. Alright, Libra. So, Seven of Swords, futility. Like I said, not terrible because you are an air sign at the end of the day, but not the best swords card. Not the worst either. Maybe there's some pointless conflict. Maybe there's some things that you can resolve that would help you progress. Okay? You might be in the middle of conflict that you know is totally... It's like you're unfazed by whatever's going on, and it's just annoying, right? I don't know how else to explain it. It doesn't feel like your vibe. It feels like it's coming from elsewhere. Like there's just some unnecessary conflict that maybe you got involved in somehow that it's not really about you, but here you are anyway, kind of in it. Okay? And it's not serving you any good. It's really not doing you any good. So hopefully we can find a resolution. Six of Cups, pleasure. Oh, but you like the drama. I don't know what else to tell you there. What did I just say? Conflict that doesn't fucking involve you, and yet you're in it anyway, because damn, you like that shit. Six of Cups, pleasure. What else? Like, what are you gonna do? You love it. You're dramatic. It's fine. Carry on. Just know that it's serving you no good to be involved, to be at ends with people. Swords drawn for a draw, more or less. It is what it is. But hey, I mean, if you like it, you by all means do it. Gossip and fight and whatever you are doing, just do it then, okay? Whatevs. If you enjoy it, I guess that's just who you are, Libra. We got Berifra. Let's see what's going on, Berifra. Beware of allowing fear to overcome logic. Focus on gaining knowledge to conquer fears instead of trying to destroy things we don't understand. Interesting. I wonder if this is like you're just kind of in this mode of sort of getting into other people's business because you're ignoring your own. You have some stuff that's not being addressed, so you're like so focused on what other people are doing or thinking or whatever that you're just like secretly, I'm just afraid of my next steps. I'm just worried about what I'm doing, so I just want to ignore it. Beware of allowing fear to overcome logic. Focus on gaining knowledge to conquer fears instead of trying to destroy things we don't understand. Anyways, we have invisibility, authenticity. Okay, so who are you behind closed doors? This feels very specific to me, Libra, where it's like you're getting caught up in shit that has nothing to do with you, and it's affecting your life in a way that like you're starting to change the way you think because of it almost. It could even be like workplace drama just because it carried over so well with the demons, and this is really more about the finances. But, you know, again, you enjoy it. So who are you behind closed doors? You are that person you claim not to be. How Libra is hashtag drama free. Like, lies. You love it. You love to be caught up in the middle of it, you know? You probably started half of it. And then say, oh, it has nothing to do with me. I'm not involved. I don't take sides. When really you're like fueling both sides, basically. Who are you really? Without all that stuff. Like, what are you so afraid of? It's time to just like sit back and take off some of the layers and be like, okay, maybe I am ready to move on from this. Maybe I am not spending my time wisely or whatever. Okay? Just that sort of thing. And, alright, Libra, good luck with that. Scorpio? 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 Scorpio. We've got the Ace of Wands for Scorpio, so getting in touch with those emotions. It's come up a few times. If you watched collective reading, we had the Prince of Wands, so I do feel like if you were coming from Prince of Wands energy, you definitely are taking the steps forward into your path of healing. I will say no less than that, okay? Not elaborating too much. Some are longer than others, but I just feel like you're taking the steps you need to be taking, Scorpio. I think that's great. Get in touch with those feelings, okay? You don't have to be this cold, callous person that people perceive you as. Show them the passionate, gentle, cooperative side of you, right? That warmth that you know you have, right? Just like that, okay? With it, we have the Eight of Wands, swiftness, right? Okay, so I just keep saying right, okay, just this quick couple minutes I've been doing it. If you are moving forward and honoring your feelings and becoming more in tune with yourself, etc., it's going to be about acting on those emotions. Understanding how you feel in the moment and then deciding what it is that you want to do instead of trying to make these two things separate for you. You're like, well, I do this, but I kind of feel like this. And it's like, okay, that works. I can do that. But if you're feeling this, why not do that instead of this? Best I can do. Did I read this demon yet? No, just acting on the way you're feeling, right? If you feel like I hate my job, maybe it's time to look for a new one. Just simple things like that even, okay? It doesn't have to be like so extreme, but just whatever. Like, I wear black every day, but I kind of feel like I like colors. But I'm going to continue to wear black every day. Bitch, wear the colors. Do what you feel. Act upon those things. That's part of getting in touch with yourself, is being able to make decisions with the influence of your emotions in the most logical, effective way possible, aka wise mind. Focus on finding and gaining new love or inspiration. That's the same energy, because the wands are very passionate, especially because fire signs are very passionate. And this is really about going towards what you know in your heart that you want. It's time to move towards that. It's time to do that. It's time to focus on it, commit to it, and embrace it. Even if it's something that you were once embarrassed about, or something that has been hard for you to come to terms with, or anything of that nature, just do it. It's time. Ain't nothing to it. And then we have skeleton strength. So just heavy with this fire energy and doing what you want. Because a couple things about this skeleton card. One, strength in this deck. This deck is the Nine of Wands, and you have the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Wands, right? And then this was about passion and love, which again relates heavily to Wands. And then strength is almost like saying the Nine of Wands is showing up too. The other interesting thing is, in most decks, the Strength card is Major Arcana, and it's Leo. More fire energy. Super fire energy. Very, very warm, though. Warm up, okay? Melt that ice cold heart of yours and just glow, okay? You got this. You got this. You have it in you. It's in your fucking bones, dude. Do it. Moving on to an intermission. Okay. Sagittarius. I don't know why that took me so long. I was like really doubting it. I was like, it's Sagittarius. And I'm like, no, it's not a fire sign, it's an earth sign. It's like, no, Aries, Sagittarius. Never mind. Okay. Sagittarius. Let's go. 4 Wands, completion. fire energy, but also ending things, letting cycles finish. Who's that? Barith. And remembrance, the lamp, remembrance. Okay, so you're really like, I think there's a lot of growth going on for you, Sagittarius. It's a very telling time, to say the least, and I think you're doing a great job. You're letting things go. You're letting things end the way they need to. You are completing cycles and ending your bad patterns and those bad habits. You're really taking control, and you're reflecting on how these things make you feel, and it feels good to be putting in this work finally, I think. This is the most I fidgeted in my seat because this process might make you a little uncomfortable, but at the same time, you know it's right. Okay? You know it's good. I think it's a really good place for you, Sagittarius. 4 of Swords, true. So you got double 4s, okay? And one of the 4s was in the collective reading. So if you didn't watch it, go back to the beginning. 4 discs was right here. And then you got 4 wands, and then you also got 4 of Swords. Truce. Completion and truce. At ease. At ease. You, again, embracing it. You know these things need to be done. You know certain things need to be over. You know these endings were coming, and you're just like, yep, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to write that fucking treaty, and I'm going to sign it first. And I'm going to let it fucking go. It's over for me. Great. It's great. Whatever it is that you needed to let go of, I feel like very strongly you've let go of it. Although I feel all of a sudden like I'm a little like wishy-washy, because you might not be fully committed to the idea or the act of doing it, but it is the right thing to do. So I want you to know whatever your choice was, it was the right thing to do, even if you're still uneasy or still questioning or still wondering if you made the right choice. This is your little sign that says, yes, you motherfucking did. That's it. You did. You did the right thing. Let's see what's going on. Focus on material gain, but beware of greed that can turn into dangerous motivations. Sagittarius like to work, but they also like to spend, huh? So just be careful. You're working really hard, and you feel like, I deserve a little reward, a little treat. Don't be treating yourself too much, okay? Because part of the work was to catch up. Remember, that was what was going on in the last video. So just a reminder, slow down. Have some self-control, okay? Then we got the lamp, remembrance. So calling on those you've loved in the past who have passed on, all right? And just getting in touch, connecting with them. Of course, I do that kind of thing. If you need assistance, it's exactly midnight, and this is a great time to start the process of doing that kind of work, right? If you can stay up, or if they come to you in a dream, it's going to be very important right now to connect with the dead. Wanted to say that a little lightly, but it came out how it came out. Now is the time, okay? You're ready, you've moved on, you've healed, you've finished up some business, and now you can, instead of trying to use these random coping mechanisms or anything like that, or your avoidant behaviors, you're finally ready to face that loss, and you're finally ready to talk, okay? Time to honor them. Light that candle, say that prayer, okay, Sagittarius? Let them know that you still care. Beautiful, really beautiful. Who's next? It's Capricorn. What's going on, man? What's going on, Cap? We got the Empress. I do like to see that. I think she has very earthy energy. And then we have Lamia. It always reminds me of labia. And then we've got eternal love. Love is love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. All right, so what's going on, Capricorn? It's funny, Sagittarius just got the remembrance card, and then you got eternal love, and I know that it was very, very heavy. I think it's come up a few times with Capricorn where there's someone from the other side who's really trying to reach out, really trying to connect with you, and I think some of you are just kind of not having it, or you're maybe not ready for it, but I am here for you if you need any help or support through it. So, not a professional, just an expert. But yeah, we have the Empress, so you're very focused, you're very, I almost said perfect, Capricorn. I almost just said you're perfect. Obviously that's not true, you're the devil, but either way, I think things are going really well for you. I think the Empress does have a lot of earth energy about her. She has a lot of earth sign qualities of stability and control and being a stand-up figure even. Okay, I don't really know. It seems almost like a reach, but look at her. I mean, she's poised, posed, and ready. She's in control. She has power. It's just like, and people respect it too. You know, it's like climbing all the way to the top. You're up there. Okay, Capricorn, you're like really, really do have your shit together. I'll say that. You really do have your shit together. But Five of Wands, strife, doesn't even matter to you, dude. You don't even care. You're not even proud of yourself. You know? It's not even like, it's not that bad where you're not absolutely torturing yourself, gutting yourself over it, but at the same time, you're just not feeling it either. You're like, so what? I'm the Empress. Yeah. Aren't I supposed to be? And it's like, sure, maybe. I don't know, Caps. Looks like, yeah, you might just be a little unfulfilled right now, a little bored, a little bit kind of like, damn, this is my life. Shake things up a bit. Let's see what's going on with Lamia. Lamia, sunlight. Alright. Beware of grief and loss becoming so great that they begin to hurt others, bringing company to misery. That does actually make a lot of sense considering the heavy divorce energy that was going on with the Capricorn readings. I almost forgot about that because it did feel like you got back on your feet, right? It was almost like you went through a breakup, bam, Empress, like, oh no, I'm good. Remember, the whole narrative was someone was spending your money and you're like, oh yeah, cut that shit off and now I'm straight. And it's like, no, actually you're hurting a little bit. You're not totally healed from the situation. You're like, damn, they screwed me over, so I don't really care, but also I miss them because I love them. What the fuck? Like, that's kind of like divorce energy, right? Where it's like, you know you're better off, but you don't feel better off. Right? Very in between. And then this is like, yo, if you don't get that shit figured out and you don't like talk about it either to them, about them, whatever you gotta do to get over it or let it go or like feel good again even, you're just gonna bring other people into this realm of like, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to be that person. Okay? Capricorns are already like iffy for people for their, I almost said shallow demeanor. I don't really know if that's like much of a phrase, but it's kind of funny to think about, and I think a true Cap would just kind of laugh that one off and know exactly what I meant by it, okay? We know you're not really like that, but you gotta show these like softer, more vulnerable parts of you instead of this like all the time, because people are just gonna start being like back to you, and then everybody's miserable and you're not even that miserable. That's what's kind of weird about it. So gotta just get that pep back in your step, Capricorn. I know you're going through a lot, especially because so many of you were going through a breakup, but time to just get that 1, 2 back to you. Okay? Eternal love. Love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. So here's the thing. You might be really caught up on the person because you were like, I had to cut them off. I had to be done. It needed to happen. The papers were signed. Whatever it was, there was like divorce. Okay? But you're maybe feeling like there's still some kind of bond there. There's still some kind of love. You still have a connection to them. This could also be someone entirely different. This could be a new person coming in for you, but either way, there is love around you, okay? And there is a certain type of love that transcends the physical realm that cannot be wavered no matter what happens in our 3D world. Okay? There are just people. There are just people. You are loved, Capricorn. You are loved. And no matter what you do, no matter how much you fuck up, no matter how much you drag on or get up, whatever happens, no matter what, you are loved, and that love will never go away because it is eternal and it transcends. Okay, like that for you, Capricorn. End it on a good note. All right, gonna move on. We have Aquarius now. Aquarius got 9 of Wands. I like that for you, Aquarius. Just coming in strong right from the start. I like it a lot. Nikar. And then Vampire, emotional intelligence. Okay, so it kind of, let's see. 9 of Wands, strength. You might be still going through a lot right now, Aquarius. I know it was happening. I feel like it was right at the beginning of Aquarius season is when Aquarius started to really kind of like go down, you know, in a sense. But you're getting back up, and it's taking everything in you to do so because you really just want to stay down in a way, but you know that that's not who you are as a person. You're like, nope, I'm ready to go. I got this fight in me, and I'm going to fight till the end, okay? So it's like that, it's like tub thumping, you know? I get knocked down, but I get up again. They're never going to keep me down. The Aquarius anthem. Love that. Alright, so let's see what, oh, right, second card. Princess of Swords, putting in the work, you know? Again, fighting for what's yours, fighting your situation and be like, nope, I'm putting in the work and I'm changing this shit. Like, I'm not going to do this misery shit forever. I'm not going to be fucking, you're never going to keep me down, okay? That's what they said. So, thanks, Chumbawamba. That's exactly what this is about. I get knocked down, but I get up again. They're never going to keep me down. There you go, Aquarius. Love it. Okay. Let's see what this little demon's about. I'm just going to call him Nick. Alright, what's Nick got to say? Focus on taking necessary precautions and respecting powerful outside influences. Don't take on too much thinking you can do it all when really there's a lot of factors that determine some things that happen, okay? That's all. It's like, it is always in your hands and it's in your power and everything, and I believe in you, but like, don't do so much that you kind of lose sight of what you were doing in the first place. And then Vampire, emotional intelligence, I think it goes right along there about recognizing like what is worth your time and energy and what is sucking the life out of you. Like, that 9 of Wands is great because it's you fighting back, but also why do you have to fight? Like, why are you fighting back anything? Why can't you just be flowing, right? This is here to remind you that the reason you can't flow is because you got people just sucking the life out of you, or you're doing it to other people, you know? I think the thing with Aquarius is I've noticed they're quite social. I think they are social. And my Aquarius moon, I think, keeps me social too. I love talking to people, and I am someone who makes a lot of friends, you know. I have so many close friends even, or people I would consider close to me anyways. And some people I like that, some people aren't. And I think that's a very Aquarius thing for me to do. But you have to recognize when a situation is mutually beneficial, a situation that is draining to you, and a situation that is draining to another person. Okay, let me give you a little example. I want to help you out here, Aquarius. Mutually beneficial. 2 people come together and talk about their trials and tribulations. They might also celebrate their wins, but it's an equal amount of give and take of those things, right? You bitch, they bitch. You cry, they cry. Okay? You laugh, they laugh. Right? Go to this draining thing. There might be someone where like, damn, just them crying again, them talking again, them going on again and again and again, and you never get to say your 2 piece. Right? You don't get the chance. It's not a mutual thing. So then you turn around, you go to this 3rd person, and you're like bitching about this last person, and you're saying all the things you wish you could say back to them, and now they're in the situation you were in. You gotta beware of that shit. And I think the more people you know, the more likely this is gonna show up. Because again, I don't automatically assume everyone else is guilty. I think you might be also guilty of it, Aquarius, because you find that you have these connections with others and then you turn around and have the same connection with someone else. You need those mutually beneficials. Okay? That's pretty much it. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I think you'll know how to assess from now on. I think you got it, Aquarius. Just watch out for that. Wait a second, did I skip somebody? Why do I have 2 cards here? I don't know what the fuck I did. I'm just gonna keep going with it though and just say Pisces. Did I skip Sag, Cap, Aquarius? I don't know what I did here. I don't know. Maybe I drew too many cards or I pulled too many cards. I don't know. Somebody didn't get their first card, but that's fine. We're just gonna go Pisces. We have the 3 of discs. Works. Okay. Good balance. Finding your footing, finding your stability, doing what you gotta do. It could be like 3 streams of income or 3 people in a family or a household, like whatever it is, you found it. Okay, Pisces, like, I like that. I'm really proud of you, I would even say. Okay. Ambrosius, oh, unicorn guy. Let's see what's going on with him later. And then also, this guy just started swinging. I may have hit the gourd, I don't know. And of course, if I hit the table, this is the first time I noticed it swinging. So, okay, happy Pisces season. If you didn't see it at the beginning of the video, I am going to do a bonus Pisces video next for a couple reasons. 1, it's Pisces season. 2, killed it with the views. Thank you. Over 60 views on a small channels video means a lot, Pisces, so I appreciate it. And I think I'm going to break out the pendulums for the first time in the bonus Pisces video. So thank y'all so much. I am loving the energy, by the way. So yeah, we're gonna play with those. Okay. That wasn't a plan. The bonus video was a plan, but the pendulums I was unsure about, but that was my sign to like, yeah, we're gonna do some pendulum work in the next video. Okay, so we have the underworld where all things pause and begin again. Okay. This is great. And paired with it, we have the Knight of Swords. And I think that's great too. You might be dealing with an air sign, okay? But I feel like it might be you and you're learning how to maintain what you've created. Okay, maybe you're like new at this or just moved in somewhere, just got another job, just whatever it is. Like that stability that you've created, you have to work really hard for it, okay? So I don't want anybody to like, you know, no doubts here. You're really doing it. And I think that's great for you, Pisces. I don't know. I just think it's good. I think it's totally different than the last reading that I did for Pisces. Well, the last one wasn't too bad. The one before that was pretty rough. And I feel like a lot of you have done a turnaround and made a comeback already. And it was very impressive. It was very fast. And I think the energy has completely shifted. Maybe some of you just started feeling better once Pisces season started. And you were like, I got this. Like, totally crushing shit. I love it. Let's just check out Ambrosius. I said Amadusius, but it's Amdusius. That's so funny. I was pronouncing Cerebus wrong earlier because it's Cerebus. Cerebus. I don't care. Focus on musical endeavors, including composing and musical inspiration. There you have it. Now that you've got this all worked out and settled and you're got on your grind pretty much, you got your shit sorted and everything's like coming back together, now is a really good time to invest in your crafts. Okay, if you are a musician, huge shout out right now. Do the thing. Make the thing, sing the thing, create the thing, beat the thing, play the thing. Okay, do it. And then the underworld, where all things pause and begin again? The sacredness of pausing? No, where all things pause and begin again. It's the end of the year. So some of y'all might be getting a little nostalgic, think being reflective, you know, things that are true of Pisces for this reason, because it is the end of the zodiac year. So what have you learned? Okay, take a step back and recognize your success. And before you get into this, see how far you've already come before it. Okay? I like that, Pisces. I think that's straight. I think I'm just gonna I think that's it. You know, I never looked at the bottom of the deck. It's the devil. little lack of self-control, little Capricorn. This is more for the collective than it is for you, Pisces, but again, I forgot to show the bottom of the deck, so if you watched the whole video, thank you so much, but also, yes, the devil. Capricorn energy, earth energy, but also lacking self-control. So that might be some of what the Prince of Wands was showing us. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. Again, about to do a bonus Pisces video and possibly elements, but we'll see how I feel. Thanks so much, and hope to see you again.